Thanks for joining me, guys, for another video beer review. As you can see from the title, let's see what all this Krups malarkey is all about, shall we? I'm not going to do any editing or anything like that because I wouldn't even know where to bloody start with it, to be honest with you. So I'm going to turn me back, do a pour, load it up, Birra Moretti. The Torp has been sitting in my fridge for 2 days. I whacked it in there last night. We've got a green light on, so we're good to go. From all the other guys out there that have done bits and played about with it a lot, wet the glass, which I've done on that one, but I'm just gonna use this little glass just to wet the line on this. I think that's all you need to do, basically. So yeah, going up against a bottle version, which I don't mind, to be honest with you. But let's get this poured first, just in case it all goes wrong on the pour. Not too bad really, is it? Could be worse. Could have had a bloody glass full of foam. I'm happy with that. Just let that calm down a bit, and we'll get this one out into a glass. This is a 660. They're both 4.6% ABV. Bottle version, brewed, contract brewed in Edinburgh for Heineken. That, I do believe, is direct from Italy. Well, it says packaged in Italy, so you'd like to think it's made and then packaged. But yeah, let's get this one poured. I mean, I know these machines are a little bit Marmite with certain people, and to be fair, I was a bit like that to begin with, thinking, well, is it really value for money? I think if you're just loading it up with cheap lagers and you just want something to knock back, then it's not too bad. But if you start, I mean, Delirium, a Torp Delirium set you back about 18 quid, and there's some IPAs on there knocking around that sort of price. All the macro lagers are about 8 quid for a 2 litre Torp, so you've got to weigh it up like that. I mean, this stuff, 10 a penny. This bottle was 1.95. You can get it in 330 cans and bottles in multi-packs and whatnot. Okay, so I mean, straight away for me, there's a bit of a difference there. I don't know what my fridge is pulling at degree wise, but bottle feels cold. This feels really cold. The head on that looks absolutely marvellous. I mean, that's just going away. Bit darker and deeper on that one. Carbonation's a little bit more soft and steady. Let's get a nose on the bottle. Corny lemon sort of whiffed. I mean, as macro beers go, I don't mind it. It's got that crisp whiff about it, mixing with some, yeah, corny sort of lemon aroma. Let's get a nose on the Torp. Looks far better though, doesn't it? It smells a damn sight better as well. I mean, yeah, there's no escaping it. It's still a macro beer, but there's a little bit more about it on the nose. You do get that lemon, but it's not as pungent. Okay, let's go in for the kill on the bottle. Cheers. Does the job. I mean, the weather's turned out all right this afternoon. We've got highs of about 26, so I'm happy with that. I can sit in the garden with these two after this review. It's all right. Considering there's quite a bit of carbonation moving around in there, it don't feel that lively in the mouth. We do get grassy lemon, a little bit of breadiness. It's crisp, very refreshing. Torp. Yeah, okay. Yeah, poles apart, absolutely poles apart. For starters, the mouthfeel on this, far more rewarding. It's almost like a blooming, something along like a Caffrey's body to it. Very creamy. I mean, that head helps, obviously. It didn't smell as lemony as the bottle, but tastes more lemony. And then you've got that bready mouthfeel, nice bit of sweetness in there. Crisp, I mean they're both crisp and refreshing, but this is hitting the spot a little bit more. I mean, just cutting through that head, it makes all the difference. Yeah, okay, I mean, you know, let's get down to numbers here. £1.95 for a 660ml bottle that any man and his dog can pick up from pretty much anywhere. Most of the supermarkets are knocking that out. £8.99 for a 2 litre Torp. To be honest with you, I don't mind shelling out that. The only thing that does gripe me on it is the bloody postage and packaging. It's about £8 something. There's no give and take on that at all. It doesn't matter how many. I mean, I think if you order 7 or 8 Torps, then you get free delivery. But if you just want to buy, like what I did, I basically bought a Torp of that and 2 Amstels, and it come to 25 quid with the P&P. You know, that's a bit of that missed me a little bit with Beowulf with the cost of the P&P. But other than that, I think it's a decent beer. I think if you've got a few quid in your pocket and you just want to push that boat out a little bit, whether it be a macro lager or maybe something a little bit more high end, I think it's worth it. Now I've got my pub shed and stuff, I had to have one of these machines, and this ended up being the cheapest alternative out of the 3 that are available. So I'm pleasantly surprised with it, to be honest. That's not a bad drop of beer. It's definitely far more superior than the bottle version. Looks, body, taste. It's just the price, obviously, but you know, there you go. Yeah. I might do a couple more of these. I'm not going to be knocking them out left, right and centre. Just every now and again, just to break it up. But there you go. Birra Moretti Torp versus Birra Moretti bottle. The Torp does it for me, but it comes at a cost. See you on my next one. Cheers.